Hey PC World fans, the holidays are all about giving, and recently I had the absolute honor of building an awesome gaming PC and surprising someone who could really use it. While I always have fun building for myself, building a PC for someone else was a whole other level of excitement. So come along with me while I step through the build using parts donated by a fan, talk about how this whole thing came together with the help of a 501c3 charity, and of course, show the reaction of the recipient. This whole thing kicked off months ago when a fan of PC World and the Full Nerd reached out to anonymously donate parts for a build that would go to someone in need. This was a super awesome act of kindness, one I'm very thankful for, so I wanted to make sure I did it right. Now of course it took a bit of time to secure all the parts, but once the use case and theme was locked down, we were off to the races. For the theme, the donor wanted to go with a sleek, all monochromatic build that focuses on high refresh rate 1440p gaming, but could easily do some streaming work if needed. At the heart of the build is the ever popular AMD Ryzen 7 5800X with a white lid. Just kidding, this is just a standard 5800X. When it comes to white GPUs, this Gigabyte Vision RTX 3070 packs plenty of 1440p power while looking super sleek. Speaking of Gigabyte Vision, that also happens to be the motherboard in this rig, and boy does that B550 board look fabulous in this setup. To round it out, we also have a pair of white RAM sticks totaling 32 gigabytes, a white 360mm AIO liquid cooler, and 4 white RGB case fans, for more frames of course. For storage, we have 2 M.2 NVMe drives, one of which was graciously sent over by Crucial. That makes it a total of 3 terabytes of solid state storage paired with a 4 terabyte hard drive. All of this lives inside a white Be Quiet Silent Base 802, which should keep all these parts quiet and cool and feature plenty of room for upgrading. Aside from the PC itself, we also have literally everything else needed for a gaming setup, including a monitor, a mouse, keyboard, and plenty more. I was also able to secure some awesome audio hardware from Creative because you know audio is important to me, so thanks to them as well. For a full parts list and all the details, check out the PC part picker list in the description. Now rather than speeding through a live build of this machine, I took my time, I did it right, and really tried to put my best foot forward to make sure it looked nice. So without further ado, let's check it out. So I'm really proud of how this build turned out, and fun fact, it was actually the first time I ever worked with braided cables, so that was kind of a fun thing to navigate, but I really love how this turned out. There really isn't anything like building something for someone else, and it was so much fun thinking of the surprise that awaits. But how did I find someone in need to give this to? Well, that's where I enlisted the help from a friend of the show, Travis Peacock from Shellback Tech. Shellback Tech is a 501c3 charity that builds and donates one-of-a-kind custom gaming and streaming PCs to disabled veterans and disabled first responders. Their mission is to provide disabled individuals the outlet they need to combat the many stresses that come with their disabilities and to aid in their overall mental health, a very worthwhile cause. As an Air Force brat myself, helping out disabled veterans is near and dear to my heart, and it was an absolute pleasure teaming up with Travis. So just who is this veteran we surprised? Well, his name is Sam Burt, and he actually served in the Navy with Travis. This is what Travis had to say about Sam.
Sam is one of my oldest and dearest friends from my time in service. He and I served together for just under 3.5 years on the USS Essex before being separated and going our different ways. However, he and I have kept in touch all these years. Sam had an unfortunate story that he ended up being medically discharged for multiple reasons and could no longer continue his service. Sam is now a 100% disabled veteran and is a full-time father. He's an amazing guy. He would do just about anything for his wife and kids, of which he has 5. And he is in desperate need of an outlet, and I've been looking for a way to help him through our program, Shellback Tech. And when his wife nominated him, I saw fit to really seek out the best possible outcome for him. And thanks to the folks over at PC World, we can finally make that come true.
So for the reveal, Travis and I set up a Zoom call with Sam, pretending we were interviewing him about Shellback Tech. He had no idea that the PC behind me during the call was his. Check out how it played out.
Messenger was the most grueling, tedious. You had to be a cross-country sprinter to actually finish your job in time, sort of job. You had to go through forward main, mid main, and aft main, and then you had to check all the line shaft bearings. You had to check all the oil temperatures, and this is up 7 flights of stairs, down 7 flights of stairs. You had to make sure nothing was flooding, all within the hour, and you had to do, excuse my language, the work for everybody in forward main. It was horrible. And you have to figure it's a 500% humidity because everything's run on steam. And it's what, maybe 105, 110 degrees.
Ooh.
Unless, of course, you're standing directly inside of the vent. Just saying. It was hell. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And you have steel toe boots. You have your coveralls that are on that are just drenched in sweat. Oh my God. My coveralls used to stink so bad. It was horrible. I'd go through a pair every watch.
And then at some point, Sam, how did your disabilities manifest in your journey then?
There were a lot of electrical, how do I say it, components that were involved in our work.
Mm-hmm.
And I was not the smartest person. So that actually is one of the reasons I don't have the best feeling in my hands and my feet and everything else. But they, sorry, this is sort of a, it's been a while since I've talked about it. They said that a previous TBI, traumatic brain injury, could have caused increased swelling, which increased the fibrosis growth around my spinal cord and everything else. Like my feet are, when I first was medically separated, they were completely numb, and so are my hands. I've been through EMGs, spinal taps, laser surgeries, and everything else in my back, my neck, both my shoulders, which is, I would rather be stabbed again and stick it with a tampon than ever go through another EMG, because I will tell you what, an EMG is where they take 2 needles, they stick it into each nerve, and they will send an electrical conduction all the way through. Oh my God, it is painful. I've had it through my back, my neck, my legs, my arms. Essentially, most of the nerves in my body, I've had it done. Travis James Peacock is such an amazing person, and he has helped and quite literally saved so many people.
I can't fathom necessarily what Travis does, and you know, being able to do things and use his skills like building a PC, making an amazing piece of hardware that then he can turn around and give to somebody, you know, to help them along. I will say I've gotten a little bit of a taste of it working with Travis. That's kind of why I got involved with him. I will say we had a fan of PC World who reached out, wanted to anonymously donate some PC parts. to build a PC. So I did just that, and yeah, wanted to present it to somebody who truly needed it. So it's actually what's sitting behind me right now over my shoulder. Let me actually log in with my phone here so you can get a better view of it real quick.
The Vision card, and it sits on a Gigabyte Vision motherboard as well.
Holy God.
And so they're all designed to be those stark white components, a clean, clear. Those are individually sleeved braided cables for all of the cabling that's in there.
Okay.
Those are all.
Hold on. I have to cut you off. Sorry, but okay, I'm going to drop the 4-letter word. That.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, I'm glad you like it, Sam. One of the reasons why I wanted to contact you and get to know you is because I want to give you that PC. That PC behind me is yours.
That's yours, Sam.
No.
We did this for you.
Yep, we did.
No.
Sam, yeah. This...
All yours. You deserved it. You earned it.
Sam, that's why this entire thing took place. I wanted you to be able to go there and to see it in person, to get this PC, to have something for you.
Oh, I hate both of you.
I knew exactly who needed it. And Sam, you were the only name that came up. You were already on our recipients list, but I wanted to make sure you had something special. This is special, and it's not just the PC, Sam. It's the monitor, it's the mouse, it's the keyboard, it's the headset, it's the microphone, it's everything on that table.
Travis, I can't. Adam, I hate you.
You know what? That's okay.
10 seconds. I have to go get something that's made out of cotton. Give me a second. There are people out there that deserve this so much more than I do.
Nope.
Travis, you're one of them.
I'm going to stop you right now. Sam. Sam, every single recipient of mine, every single person that I have ever met that has been on our list has said those exact words. Those exact words of somebody else needs this more than I do. But you know what? You, young man, have been through hell and back. And this is why I do what I do. This is why Adam reached out and was like, hey, dude, let's make something awesome happen. How do I do it?
God, I can't even begin to say thank you enough.
Oh, but thank you, Sam. You've been awesome. I've been happy to get to know you too. I can't wait to hear your gaming adventures. We'll connect on Steam and Xbox and everything. We can
Steam
play some games.
Yes, please.
Yep.
If there's something I can say about Travis, stick with him, because that's a way to heaven. Travis is doing something right. He's keeping all of our demons at bay. He's doing the right thing. He really is.
Oh yeah,
Thanks, brother.
I can second that. Man, I had such a fun time meeting Sam, working with Travis, and building a sweet gaming PC along the way. I'm so excited to hear about Sam's newest adventures in PC gaming, and I'm looking forward to working with Travis and Shellback Tech again in the future. And one more big thank you to the anonymous donor who kicked all of this off. We couldn't have done it without you. And of course, thanks to Crucial and Creative for throwing in some gear for this special build. Thanks everybody for watching, have a great holiday, and be sure to subscribe here on PC World for more PC hardware and software goodness.